Hey, Son of Hell. Thank you for the good luck. Did the volume reset? No, it didn't. It's just loud. Okay, that's fine. Just put the, put the mic slightly closer. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I had something stuck in my teeth from eating something earlier. So we got 27 fates solved after this morning's stream. I'll get into things slowly, give people a chance to get to the stream. But when we stopped earlier, I had just taken another look at this scene from this individual who fell off the side of the boat after being shot by the second mate. And I figured out that this is Timothy Butemint? Yeah. Based on the fact that he had the tattoo of a woman on his right arm, which I had seen in a different vignette scene from this deck, I think, where he was bunked over here in bunk number 37 somewhere, and 37 is his number on the passenger manifest, or the crew manifest. I guess they're the same thing, hypothetically. So that was a pretty cool bit of stuff to find out. Who's this person? Right. I actually didn't mean to click, I meant to press tab. Yo, it's our boy Brennan. What's he doing? Is he trying to move the cannon? I guess, yeah. Oh, this guy's, this is probably Volkov. I still am having a tough time with this guy. And you're one of the Russian seamen? So I might have to start trying to make deductions based on, like, the duties that people are executing on the boat. Which is gonna be rough, because I'm not a sailor. Oh, sorry, one sec. Okay, let's make sure I have that actually open. Okay. This unknown soul was spiked by a terrible beast. You are this gentleman. I feel like maybe what I should do is go to the beginning of the book and just one by one go through each scene in order and see what I can learn. Basically progressing the story from the beginning onwards. I'm still trying to figure out which Peter's brother is which. I want to figure out which of the other two Indian seamen is which. Oh yeah, what's up, Motas? Yeah, I'm sure. I will be doing the same quite a lot. Alright, so let's start on that path. I think that'll be a good use of my time to just like look for additional context that I don't already have. So starting at the very beginning with you. Rip. Rest in peace. Rest in peace for the person that was hiding in this barrel as well. Random stowaway. So there's Lars, who inadvertently killed one of the Peters brothers, although it was an accident. It was the ropes. It wasn't him. It was the one-armed man. I think that's O'Hagan. What are you up to? Can I go upstairs? I think I can. Ugh. Here's our boy. Hokseng Lao. There we go. Hokseng Lao. So chilling here. Yeah, here's the stairs, which I can't go up. Here is. One of the tunes. Is this this is Rajub? Yeah. This is Syed? Yes. Yeah, you're Syed. So Syed and Rajub are doing the cargo here. These barrels. Something particularly special about them as far as I can tell. They look like barrels. Someone bearing witness to the fall. Who's that? This guy. Leaning over and staring at the dice game. He seems rather perturbed. This is the other guy playing dice. He too is seeing what's happening, but not really like... doesn't have a lot of context for it, he just sees this guy getting crushed. Hey, I want you. Brennan? Man, you are everywhere. I mean, in fairness, he's important and stuff, but still. Okay, so he's like carting some stuff around. Who else is up there? Oh, hello. You are the other dude next to Brennan, whose name I don't know yet. Hey, Gu. Good morning. There's O'Hagan. I'm pretty sure that's O'Hagan. Up there, it's much harder to make... Hi, hello. Oh, you're Lars, that's right. I can't quite make out who's all the way up there. Wow, the rope really does just break from all the way up there. Yeah, like there's no way Lars had anything to do with it. But unfortunately, this gentleman's brother has no way of knowing that. I think that's about all I'm getting here. Interesting things about like their dress, or you again, you're the guy on the left there. Okay. Hey, Shalathot. Yeah, so you're trying to figure out, there's a manifest of 60 people that went out on this vessel, and none of them came back. The ship came back empty. So you were trying to figure out, based on these glimpses into the past, for each of the people on the manifest, who it was, like what they look like, and what fate befell them, what happened, including whether if they were murdered, then who actually killed them, and so on. Because I think that there's not really anything else here. There's really just people are wearing normal clothes, they're doing their normal things. No one's really like got any noticeable, interesting specialness to them in this particular scene. I am interested by the fact that Hak Seng Lao is guarding this door. I wonder what was back here. Also, there's nothing like on the ground, right? Yeah, no, he's just getting crushed, but that's really it. Alright. I'd really like to be able to go into the lazarette, but that's probably not in the cards. This is the back? Yeah, this is where the lazarette is. That's the padlocked door to it. Maybe I'll get access after I leave the boat or something. Oh, interesting. They use those to space out the barrels. That's neat. The chest used to be in here. But only at the time Nunzio was killed, right? That's not what I wanted. Okay, so this was... I guess I am curious about this particular scene. And whether it differs a little bit from the other person. I guess it's probably this barrel right here. Falling on the ground and crushing the dude. Okay, so you are still in the same place and you're like, whoa! This guy is already super wrecked. He's like, whoa, what happened? This guy is still surprised, as one would expect. Brennan has barely reacted. Yeah, Lars is like, no. But it's too late. Rest in that one entire piece. Mr. Lau is like, what happened? Yeah, everyone's kind of looking over like, oh. But otherwise, still not really nothing particularly unique here. I can basically go up the stairs the same amount, so not useful. Then Bitter Cold comes around, and upstairs, someone Sayed succumbs to a tragic illness. What time does this say? This indicates a time something like 1:10. I don't think this means literally 1:10 o'clock, but I think that the time indicates a progression. Or it could be 1-2, chapter 1, thing 2. Let's find out. How about you? 1-1. There you go. Okay. So it's Syed, who is, I believe, the body being dragged up on the other side. 2-2. Ah, you're 2-1. Okay, yeah, okay, so it's chapter and then number of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it actually goes all the way to 12, but there's not actually 12 chapters. So it's just, it's pretend clock, basically. I don't have to open the page, I can just see. This one is 5, 4. There you go, 5, 4. Okay. You are 6, 6, jeez. Okay, but going back, 2, 1. Is there anything else I wanted to see downstairs? Actually, I'm curious. Oh, this is way later, that's right. 6, 8. That's Shellman again. I just love this one dude being behind the stairs for protection and stabbing this thing from back there. It's pretty solid. This poor guy though, resting one single piece. Did I find out who this guy was? No, I didn't. I just know he was speared. Okay. I think that was really all there is to do down here. There's nothing in here, I think, right? Yeah, this is just the liquor closet, I guess. It maybe looks like some of these are open and some of them are not, but it also kind of doesn't. Yeah, I don't think there's anything special going on in here. Rip. Alright, so back to 2-1.
Saya tutup. Aku terpilih.
Poor Syed. long for this world. Okay. I know this tag claims to say X. Whoa, chill. Where's that? Oh. Huh. Interesting. What's a hitbox? Never heard of one. 54, 51, 53. So I think this X is supposed to be 52, so I'm gonna go with my gut here. And I'm gonna say that this gentleman is number 52. Which would suggest that this person is number 53. Nailed it. Alright, that's 30. So we're halfway. Presently living on a prayer. Alright, I don't think I have actually seen any of these individuals participate in someone else's demise, so I don't think I need to get crazy here. I think I've really used all the clues that are available in this particular scene. Whoa, excuse me. I guess I can know that certain people are sleeping in certain places. 56, 57, 58. Where do you think 59 and 60 sleep? George Shirley and Samuel Peters. That's what I'm really lacking here. Okay, let's try to find 48 in this room. 47. 45. And that appears to be 46. 59. What? $38? What? No, I disagree. Video game. This is rude. This is rude crap. You're rude crap face. Oh my god, am I gonna have to tell people to sneak like feet apart? Are we doing this? Are we staring at people's feet? Is that what's happening? Because those don't look like the same shoe. We're doing it. We're staring at feet. This is 39, 40, 41. And this is 59. And then 38. We got. So 59 is George Shirley. 38 is Huang Li. Oh, are the other ones 39, 40, 41? Are these all of the Chinese contingent? Aha. It is indeed all of them. Good God, that's impossible to do anything with. Nice. It's like a flipper or a platypus foot. Not totally sure what's up with that. Is there anything else I can get from this? I think it's just the feet. Jeez. That's annoying because like the resolution is so like intentionally the way that it is. It's gonna be really hard to like pick out shoes that match this. Alright, let's just try one at a time. So 39 has these white, looks like loafers almost. And Jizang. Jie? No, that would be ZH, I think, not J. J. Zang. Probably. The tones are probably all wrong. I don't know tones. I can't do tones. Okay. And where do our Chinese sailors show up? Hey, look. Black shoes. Also black. Also black. Your shoes are invisible. It does confirm that he is in this this particular scene. Confirms all of the Indian individuals are here. Oh. That is fascinating. Only one Peters brother is here. I can now learn something. Okay. Also, all these top men are here. And all 4 of the Chinese sailors are here, which I figured, yeah. Okay. Alright. Actually, I can learn some interesting things here. So you are present, but your brother's not. 48 and 60. Let's see what we can find. So I know that these are all of the Chinese sailors. I know that this is 59, which is, what's his name? Charlie or whatever. George Shirley, there we go. Yeah, Shirley. Okay, these are the Indian sailors. The 4 of them. These are almost the end. 55, 56, 57, 58. Here's 47, 45, 46. 48 is Nathan Peters. 60 is Samuel Peters. 37. This was Mr. Buteman, which we could tell by this. 42 is our boy Botterill. Okay. Oh, that's upsetting. Really gonna do me like that? 36. Here's 36. Omid Gul. And you can't even make out anything about that at all. Is there an upstairs in this flashback? There's no access to the what's it called? Sick bay, doctor's facility thing. There's no upstairs and there's no downstairs. We are at 30, yes. Okay, that's annoying. So I actually have no way to know where 48 or 60 is. I just know that one of the two of them shows up down here. And I know which face it is. And I also have this information that I may be able to use to discern the identity of one of my 4 Chinese sailors. Hey, Zerka. What are you talking about? These graphics are fantastic. Ori has never looked better. But you, so you are that guy. You are that guy. You are this guy next to Brennan. I know that Brennan is sleeping over here, right? It's 56, 55, 6, 7, and 8, and 9 are all in this room. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Hamadou Diom, Alexander Booth, and George Shirley are all in this room, as well as Brennan and O'Hagan. Again, one of Sam Peters or Nate Peters is in here. All 4 Indian sailors are here. All 4 Chinese sailors are here. All 3 Russian sailors are here. And Nicholas Botterill is here. And Omid Gul and Timothy Buteman are here. I don't think I saw 43 or 44. Hmm. How many top men are there? There's 4 Chinese top men, and there's 4 other top men. Sorry, 6 other top men of different nationalities. I see 5 up here. I know that the 4 Chinese gentlemen are this man, and these men, these 2, and this one here, I'm pretty sure at least. I know that these 5 are other top men, one of whom is Timothy Buteman. I think this guy might be Volkov. This is Nick Botterill. Then there are these 2. And then somewhere else is another topman. Do I ever run it as GDQ? No, I don't. Lewis Walker is the only one that I just have not even thought about of the entire group of top men. Okay, so let's at least do this. I'll put this person as an unknown topman. So that at least makes it a little easier to understand what's going on. I'm pretty sure they're all topmen. It just seems to make the most sense, but I don't definitely know that. These 4 people have to be topmen because they are the 4 Chinese individuals. The guy with the white shoes was Jie Zhang, this person, and I think this is that person. They are not in the execution This person was not there for that. They're the only one of the four. These gentlemen were both present. Yes. That's not the button I wanted. Yes. God, again, not the one. This. Yes. Okay. The only person among the Chinese contingent of top men who was not present is this guy up here at the firing squad. Does this logic check out? Does this make sense? I might be begging my own question here, but I think this makes sense. So where are you? So you are in Unholy Captives 2. Soldiers of the Sea 4. And Soldiers of the Sea 1. 1 and 4. You're present in both of those. Okay, 1 isn't useful unless I can actually find this person up top. Actually, though, if he is up there, then 1 is super useful, so I should go take a look at 1. But then otherwise we'll take a look at 2. Okay, let's go. Where are you? There you are. So we're going back to top deck. Okay, so you are that gentleman. There's the black shoes. You're that gentleman. There's the black shoes. You are wearing white shoes. You are this person. You are Jie Zhang. That is definitely you. There it is. We have learned an identity. Wow, you get decapitated. That's a rough life. Okay. 1 down. Alright. Now there's that other guy that was in that, number 59, what's his name? Shirley, George Shirley. He had an interesting pattern on his shoes. They had, like, button laces to them. And I guess the question is, who the heck could be that person? I might not have enough. Like, I could just go blindly looking for the person wearing shoes like that, but that sounds kind of awful. Let's just go to the execution. Burner.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale. As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company,
You're
and
Naples.
thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
This is among the weirder things I've done in this game, just walking around looking at people's feet. That said, this person has distinctive shoes as well. Not you. Not you. Him. Those do look like the buttons. Is it you? Are you George Shirley? Hey, cheers to Moon. Yeah, you know, any excuse really is valid. Yeah, I don't know if it's enough. I want to go take another look. Oh, there we go. I should be able to identify this guy as well.
Saya tutup. Kuch pí lo.
Boy, I feel like this has gotta be... That's gotta be the same shoe. $38. Hey, look. There's the ones. Quit the feet. Oh, gosh. What do I want to do? Yeah, we can do this. God, this is all the way at... Yeah, here we go. You. Show me this sketch. Yeah, totally. This is you. You are number 38. Wang Li. Okay, that's 2. I just need to get one more name association. Jie Zhang. Wang Li. This is the attacker. But I don't know his name. This guy died. I don't know what he does. They make for the lazarette. Secure the hold. Someone shoot the damned thing. Okay, what else do we got? Right, I think this is Duncan, the purser, and I don't know who the guy that shot him was yet. Oh. One of these is wrong. I'm very confident in these two. I think this is wrong. Which part of it is wrong? Hey, Echo. Have you heard of this game before? It's called Return of the Obra Dinn. It's basically, it's not totally a murder mystery. It's just a mystery. You might really, really like this. You might not. I'm not totally sure. It's basically a very stylistic, like, mystery where you go on a ship where 60 people sailed away from the UK, and the ship eventually returned with none of them alive. And you look back into the past, basically, and you get to investigate scenes of, like, snapshots of the past, and then put together the bits of information to figure out, like, from the crew manifest, who's who, uh, in terms of faces and appearances and stuff, which it gives you like a ton of tools to deal with that, so you don't have to memorize faces or anything, and how they died, or what fate befell them. They might not have died in some cases, and it's pretty sick. Interactive logic puzzle is definitely like a uh, good explanation. There's like no real-time aspects to it, which is really nice. Just a nice slow burn logic puzzler. That's really not what I wanted to click. God, you. This. This one is what I wanted. So I've mispieced something together about this person. I've misunderstood where exactly who kills him, really. It looks like he is present for all of this. Interesting. As well as this. That's much later. Here for this, he tries to pull his friend away. Bad things happen. Rest in pieces. Wait. So this guy dies here first. Then up on the main deck, these things happen. And my boy's still present for those. Is he just downstairs during those? Could I just go look and see what he's doing? I'm very curious about that. And then here is where he actually gets stabbed. Yeah, I might totally have missed this. Okay, alright. Did I learn anything new here? I, I, I feel like these... I should just look under the dang sheet. Just, like, lift up the sheet and look under. See who it was. That would be a lot easier. But alas, game wants to make me work for it. Kind of BS if you ask me. I didn't ask for this. Well, okay, but I did, like, start playing the game and fire up Steam and things like that. .47 has a pipe. Alright, can't use that instantly, but I'm gonna keep that in mind. 47 has a pipe. Already identified these gentlemen. I've identified several of these, but I'm missing a couple. Oh man, it's already kicking in. It's not even 11, jeez. Okay, go back to, God, where's the, up here? You.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is this squid? Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
No, that. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came from the hold. Chased it off.
What's up, Oth?
You should rest.
I figured this would be exactly the kind of game that was up your alley. Hey, Tasty Beard. Yeah, things are going alright. Hey, it's my boy. Welcome in, y'all. In case it wasn't obvious from the stream title and the chat rules, I am trying to go not with spoilers or hints or anything, but also you came from Off's stream, so you're probably already trained to some extent to do that, which I appreciate. And yeah, right now we are halfway on number of fates identified. And I have watched all the scenes, so I have, hypothetically, everything that I should need to know in order to be able to do things. But, obviously, that's difficult. So right now, I'm very curious about my boy here. So I'm pretty sure this is Thomas Lank of, whatever. I thought that, first of all, I thought that this gentleman is the one that knifed him, causing his eventual death. And I also thought that this is Duncan McKay, the purser. And at least one bit of that seems to be incorrect, and I don't know which bit is yet. And so what I'm curious about is if one of these individuals just has a knife lying around, like, in their pocket or something, but I don't see one. I see that this gentleman has a gun, which eventually gets used to blow his entire face off. A line of dialogue that I just realized I didn't even pay attention to previously on this scene. This. Where's my Frenchman? Your mate was torn apart. Totally did not even internalize that before. So, and which chapter is this? Some escape. Yeah, bargain's not useful. Where are we at here? Okay. Is this the bosun's mate? Blasted by a cannon. Crushed, clubbed. I feel like this. I'm not buying it with like the tattoos and the look. I don't think this is just some Frenchman named Charles that doesn't process. And I don't think there's any other torn apart prior to the giant frickin' kraken. Yeah, there's some spearing, there's some shooting, there's some spiking going on in this chapter, but there's no torning apart. That's the word. This this guy. Okay, yeah, so I don't think I can totally establish that fate yet, but okay. So what I wanted to find out is what becomes of my boy, Tom here. And so what I'm trying to do is figure out if I missed a step of his progression here. So I know that he's present here right now. He's coming out of the stairs. Eventually, he's going to be standing here and eavesdropping as the gentlemen inside here have a conversation and basically plan a mutiny. And then he's going to run away like a scared little child and be like, ah, mutiny, mutiny. And he gets stabbed in the back. And then these two fight for some reason, the two of them that are still alive. And this guy gets his entire face blown off by presumably this gun. Then this guy gets clubbed in the back of the head by my beanie friend, Henry Brennan. And then that is when my boy Tom actually passes away. So that's the rough order of operations here. So I'm going to step out, and I'm going to step into the next scene in the sequence. So this guy dies first, and then these dudes are conversing in here. Tom has just come out of the stairway and walked over here. These are the corpses of the two gentlemen who are fomenting mutiny right inside there, but they come later. This is, that's chapter 9, part 4, and this is 9-5. So I need to go upstairs to get the, so I think it was this part and then this one, so we'll go with this boy.
Last one. Move quick.
Oi! This is one of our two Russian individuals, I'm pretty sure. Just don't know which one yet. We'll get there. Captain seems perturbed. Here's my clubber boy, Henry Brennan, coming along with his club to club everything that he can possibly lay his club on. Here's our first mate. He's kind of a douche. My boy's already here, chilling. These gentlemen are talking. He's got his gun behind his back. If he's not the purser, maybe he's the, like, the gunner's mate? I don't see a knife immediately visible on you, but then again, it's a knife. Might not necessarily be super visible. You don't seem to be armed, you seem to be a coward. Everyone has already pieced on upstairs. Okay, so I need the next scene. Oh, man.
Let them go.
This is Emily Jackson, yeah, so this guy gets shot by Emily Jackson. I might not have plugged this, yeah, I haven't plugged this, identity in yet. Emily Jackson, cool. Oof. That is a heck of a shot. Jeez. You again? Yeah, you're my boy with knife in mouth. Still haven't figured out exactly who you are. Aha! It is you! I knew it! It is you! Okay. Alright. So this guy is immediately like, no! I will not have you telling on me for doing the mutinies. And, our boy Tom is like, please don't do the thing that you're about to do with the knife in my back. Please do something else, anything else. Any other sort of thing would be really appreciated. Spoilers, it's not going to turn out too well. So he gonna get knifed. Then this duder is gonna bust out. And he's gonna be like, hey, the heck you doing? Grab his gun, point it directly upside his face, and yeah, it's pleasant. Meanwhile, he will be stabbed in the back, and he's gonna crawl along and be like, oh, I'm dying, oh, everything sucks. And go inside this room where he will bleed to death, and it'll be great. Just normal things that happen on a normal boat. I just love this freeze frame. He's like floating in midair too. He's very excited about stabbing this boy. Alright, so Brennan's here. First mate's here. They're kind of sort of late because that guy gets horrendously shot. I think that's about it as far as things going on here. I only just noticed that the mast is like completely broken. That's hilarious. I'm sure the giant sea monsters had nothing to do with it whatsoever. Yes, we figured out Beanie Guy. We know that Beanie Guy is Henry Brennan. Here, I'll show you the what we got so far. We're doing fairly well, I think. Yeah, so Beanie Guy, Henry Brennan, who managed to last all the way. I basically barely managed to like piece this one together. Yeah, apparently some people like get it really fast, and I think it's just coincidence that I was looking at that specific scene more so than that I noticed the particular tell. The tell was that anybody who cares about spoilers or whatever. By the way, anybody who's thinking like, "Wow, this game looks really interesting to like potentially play," you've gotten a lot of spoilers potentially. You could still just totally leave and like go just play the game and try to figure out the other parts that you haven't already gotten spoiled on. And it would be very recommended. But yeah, so the spoilers, the scene where this dude Tom Lank dies after being knifed, which is coming up pretty soon in this the time sequence that I'm looking at. There's a dude kind of like kneeling over him and is all like, "Hey, you know, like don't like, you know, don't die, like don't like stop doing that whole dying thing." And he's like, tell Pete's mom I tried to pull him back or whatever. And he's like, "Yeah, you tell him yourself." And he's like, "Brennan, get the surgeon's kit." And outside of the door, down the hallway, Beanie Guy is standing there, and he is doing this. So he is like listening for the thing that is being called out to him, and nobody else is doing that. Everybody else is looking away or dead and doing their own thing. But Brennan hears his name called, and he looks, and there's only one person named Brennan. So that's the tell there. So what I'm finding is I am not correct that this is Duncan McKay. That is an incorrect observation. So still don't know who this is. But I am correct that it is this person, gentleman with the probably redhead like ginger beard, is the person that knifes Thomas Lank. So that's what we're at right now. I have a couple options as far as like who that could still be. I haven't figured out who's the fourth mate, John Davies. I haven't figured out who the bosun's mate is, but we just found out that he got torn apart, so that's probably not him. Could be like the gunner's mate, or the helmsman. Are other people that I haven't identified. Also could be one of the stewards, or other people I haven't identified, or no, it can't be a midshipman. I've already identified all three of them. So it's either like Samuel Galligan, Roderick Anderson, Davy James, Olis Wyatter, or Finlay Dalton. I think Olis is the most likely, but I'm not sure. Everybody else has some sort of like stereotypical-ish accent, and he doesn't. Like he has like a more English-sounding accent as opposed to like a what I might think of as a Polish accent. Which honestly, I have no freaking idea what a Polish accent sounds like, but I feel like they didn't give him an accent other than the English one to distinguish, so it seems unlikely. So, unsure. I'm still doubting that this is just our French dude, Charles. Excuse me. I am very confident in this pick, Huang Li. I'm also very confident in this guy being Jie Zhang. So far I've identified all the foremost in royalty, captain, first mate, second mate, third mate. I'm pretty sure that this is correct. I don't know where he actually went. Third mate steward. Oh, that's my bad. I have identified Roderick Anderson. I forgot. I have identified most of the firing line here. It's this particular person I haven't. Don't know who these two are, but I am pretty sure that this is George Shirley. I don't know about pretty sure. I'm gonna try George Shirley. It's not George Shirley. Alright. We tried. We tried. No, not unknown officer, unknown person. I mean, in fairness, he might not be alive. That might be the part I'm missing. But it's fine. Oh, I also know who the gunner is. Up here, I know who all the Indian gentlemen are. I know that these two people are the two Russian seamen. I know that these two people are the Peters brothers. I know that this is the butcher, this is the cook. I'm pretty sure these are all the top men. I know the surgeon's maid, and I found the surgeon as well. He's hanging around somewhere. Nunzio, all the women, Captain Steward, and then, yeah, I'm missing some of these others as far as identities. So we're doing pretty well as far as figuring out, like, causes of death and identities and things like that. But still, you know, got some holes in this whole thing. So here's the thing, I felt pretty confident about these two identities. And I also thought there was a good chance that George Shirley was that person identified. Doesn't seem that way. I really just need to figure out who, like, one of the Peters brothers is, and then I can know both. I guess one way I can do that is find memories. No, because, like, even if I find a memory where only one of them is there, that doesn't actually identify them for me. I need to find a memory specifically. Like, I found the memory where everybody's bunked up, sleeping, and I know that only one of them is present there. It's Nathan. Sorry, it's not known to be Nathan. I know that it is the top one of the two. Whichever one that is, either 48 or 60 on the crew manifest. But I didn't actually get to see who that was. So maybe what I should do, I know that Tom Lank was killed by the redhead dude. Why do I doubt the guy torn in half? There's something about the way the game is playing, like appearances and stereotypes and things like that, like stereotypical appearances, that makes me think he's more likely to be either the person from New Guinea or the person from Persia. And I don't know which. That's kind of the reason. It's a crappy reason. I hate it, but also, like, a lot of the game is built around, like, very, like, basic typecasting, and, like, a lot of the cues are like, oh, they're speaking in Russian, and there's Cyrillic text, or, oh, they're speaking in Hindi, or at least text that appears to be, like, you know, Sanskrit derived, things like that. So going on that, I think that's a real thing. These are not the ones. But let's go back to, yo, what's up, Felix? No, don't call me a comeback. I've been here all evening and afternoon and morning. I mean, I've really been here continuously for the past 4 months, I guess. Okay, so this is the other guy that died. Maybe in this scene there will be more people in bunks that I can detect. You're the surgeon's mate. You are third mate.
What are his chances? I gave him some hope. We'll see.
Nope, I get to see none of the bunks. Awesome. Or is this a different deck? Oh, it totally is. This is the next deck down. Okay. How am I tonight? I'm doing alright. By the way, since I guess I got like a nice big ol' raid, might as well mention like an upcoming plan that I have that might be of interest to people. Obviously, right now I'm doing a no spoilers, no hints, no guidance type of thing, as I believe Auth typically does when he does things like this on stream. In the nearish future, it's seeming like, because this didn't end up being that long of a game, which it kind of didn't think it was going to be, probably before the end of the week, I will be doing a playthrough of Bloodborne for PlayStation 4, the, like, you know, Souls-like game that is intentionally 100% like spoilers allowed, hints allowed, all guidance allowed, and we're just gonna see how that is. If I just like intentionally go in being like, hey, spoil anything you want, like you can say literally anything. Obviously, a lot of people do like their casual playthroughs on stream in that fashion, like, you know, play along with the streamer or like, you know, give guidance type of thing. But I'm going for like intentionally see what it's like at the highest extreme. If I start up the game and like the first thing you say to me coming into my chat is like, yeah, so the final boss is such and such, and blah blah blah, I'll be like, okay, that's fine. I won't remember that by the end of the playthrough, but I'm just trying to see like how that works out, particularly for a game like Souls games tend to be mostly fun to play, other than I don't love the like just completely non-obvious From Software mechanics where it's just like, oh yeah, did you know that if you don't level up this one specific stat, your rolls just have fewer iframes because we hate you? So that type of thing are things that I like to potentially avoid. I have already like I've done my own personal blind playthroughs of Dark Souls 1 and 3, so I figured Bloodborne I'll probably be capable enough of doing, and I just don't have the patience for the learn all the invisible mechanics. The final death is the guy who gets smothered by butts. Wow, that is rude. Did I ask you to spoil this video game in such a way? Man, I'm staring at people's feet to figure out which frickin' like person they are. That's where we're at in this video game, okay? We're staring at feet. We're just like, we're doing it. We're going full fetish mode. Might as well. All right, fine. Maybe I can pick out which Russian is which. Maybe we can do that. I also don't know if this guy's even one of the Russians. I feel like these two are. In the dialogue, one of them is like, hey, quit cheating, and the other one's like, mind your own business. If I recall. Yeah, stop your cheating, worry about yourself. But they're like not really looking in such a way that like they're not looking at each other. They're not even like acknowledging the game basically. And there's no one else really like in the room. So yeah, I really think I need to just go on 47 having the pipe. I guess let's go out to sea. God, how do I go out to sea? Where was the dude for that? It was oh yeah, okay, it's the corpses on the deck. It's Twitch F. I mean, I still see my own stream here. I don't know if, like, anything else is messed up with Twitch. Also, sorry, one sec. Huh. Is the stream quality doing that? Really? Well, I guess this game is. I have this on, I guess it's streaming 720p 3500 bitrate. And just looking at my own stream, I thought it might not be on source, but yeah, I mean yeah. Yeah, that's almost certainly the whole problem, Hoth. Okay. I want to go back far enough that I can see people's possessions on them. So let's go back to Miss Lim. Okay, so here's the coward hiding in his pile of cowardice. That is a bag. That bag looks real familiar. God, get out of the way. Woof. Rough time for you. And I'm still pretty confident that this gentleman is the second mate's steward, because the second mate, who again is over here hiding in a pool of his own cowardice, is the one that orchestrated this, like, getaway. So I would not be surprised if the second mate's steward was in on it, but I don't know that for sure. Okay, so I need to go one back. Which one is one back? Hold on, sorry. Yeah, Glecker. So the way this works is after you have composed 3 full correct guesses, or fates, I should say. So to do that, you need to have correctly identified who the person was that died or had something happen to them, what happened to them, and if it was like a murder or whatever, who perpetrated it. And you get 3 of those all correct, it will validate those 3 together at once. So you can't individually make one-off guesses one at a time and just successfully call one at a time, but you can, if you have 2 that you are very sure are correct, you could guess. So like right now, I am very confident about the 2 Chinese sailors that I identified, so I could just guess like 50-50. Excuse me. 50-50 the Peters brothers, and I would be able to just get that, but I don't want to. Also, I got a Slack DM from one of my producers at work who wanted to know if he was on TV, and I said that you can be. 151 viewers want to know what you have to say, and he says, yo! I guess I told him about Trojan Dude at one point. Also says, hit that bell, like, and subscribe for more of Volgent's content. So there you go. There's which of the 2? Are you asking which producer it is? It's Marcus. It's obviously it's Marcus. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I can answer this question for him without having to like end my stream for the night. I think I can. Uh, no, I mean, yeah, I have Slack on my desktop. I could just tab out. Okay. I will be reading this conversation intermittently in between doing things. For those of you that might not already know, I'm a server engineer on the World of Warcraft team at Blizzard. So we just released a patch today. I was on the evening shift. Hmm. Okay, so I wanted to go from here. I wanted to go further back in the past to where the other dude was still there, still alive. Which I think is this. I want to go, I want to see this part. Yeah, because the other dude is there, screaming Russian, Mother of God. Okay, yeah, this guy. You.
Keep rowing! Where is it? There! Something there!
Pipe! It's a pipe! Oh, wow, okay.
Pick up the oars and row, you fool!
I love the echo effect. Wow, okay, so this is 47. I was totally off about this. I thought this was Leonid Volkov. Got it. 33. All right. There's a chance we'll be taking a at least temporary break from the stream. All right, so I nailed both of the Chinese seamen that I identified, so that's good. So who's this? Are there two Russians on this trip? Thanks for making the gift sub there, Bailey. To Marcus. Oh God. I'm dead. I'm sure you'll appreciate it. Oh, jeez. Okay, so you're getting super dragged overboard. You are this person. What are you? You had a knife? Ah, that explains where he gets the knife. Where does your knife come from? Bum, 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 bum. Do we have any other leads? I mean, like, almost certainly. Like, I'm sure I have basically an infinite number of things I can try. Still, at the moment. Man, he looks rough. It's been a rough day, probably. God, I keep wanting to just go back to the frickin' shoes because that was so successful. Just looking at the stupid frickin' shoes. We're doing it. We're staring at the feet some more. Yo, look at those feet. I note that these shoes look a lot like this guy's shoes. That's upsetting. So I guess they kind of share shoe models. Okay, so I've identified 39 and 38. Number 40 has what looks like more normal dark shoes. And then I can't tell anything about 41, so it'll probably be... I probably won't be able to use this as an indicator. Maybe, though. What's in the picture? Hmm. This gentleman wears pants. This gentleman wears short pants. Do those look like pant legs? I don't think they do. Meanwhile, already seen you. Can't get anything about you. Hey, stopping Fritz. I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. Man, Brennan's got big feet. Oh, that's O'Hagan. O'Hagan's got big feet. Brennan might have big feet. Who knows? You have big feet, Brennan? Normal size. O'Hagan, though. Those are big feet. Also, for some reason, his blanket's got a hole in it. I mean, I say for some reason. Oh, there's a chat for this. Are you just... Are you not using the chat for the incident? How is that? God dang it. Okay. I think what is going to happen is I'm going to cut stream. I'm going to go help look into this thing. And this sounds like it's not going to take very long. So I will actually probably be back within like 10 to 15 minutes. And if I'm not, I will tweet to let you know. At least I think that's what I'm doing. And he's not even talking like the incident channel, so I actually don't even know if he still has the issue. It's kind of annoying. Let's try this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go help. So I should be back in like 10 or maybe 15 minutes. Of course, if you are gonna head off for the night anyway, then you might as well. And thanks for watching. But if you do want to keep watching, I will be back. Ideally, I will. I guess I said I'll tweet, but I'll also post in my chat if I'm not gonna make it back. So otherwise, stick around. Try to find somebody to entertain yourself. Sorry for the break. I'll see you in a few minutes.